One smoke, a single flashbang, and a Molotov here. And we are off to the races. It's going to be a mid-push through the smoke. Hampus trying to push back.
Didn't connect anything.
Bit of a rough spam there. It's going to be donut control for Astralis, looking to split in towards a res. Not going to live for too long. And that's a main control lost. It's all up to Config to try and hold here from the big box, but he's been pinked through the corner. And this is going stellar for Astralis.
Yeah, maybe this fight on Blame F. If they can get open into donut, they would be grounds for Hampus to pincer in from CT. Brolin sent forward, looking to space, and already in bit of friction found on stair, bait and switch. Ooh. Brolin the one on the dualies. Problematic for the remaining two.
Yeah, might not be worth going for it at this stage, considering there's not much help between the two of them. Hampus trying to sneak in here, seeing what's available to him, but now being detected, that should be him. Rumble just trying to take some players down with him as possible. Remember, the bomb radius is extremely large in Ancient, trying to take the remaining players down if possible. He is dealt with, and that is the round completed. Stair. He'll be on the hunt. Hendrik trying to hold on to his Kevlar if possible, trying to keep his finances strong as the AWP does make sense. But a pretty convincing pistol round there from Astralis. And will they close things out? They should. Hendrik will save nothing. So it is going to be a pistol on the T side for Astralis.
They will try and get that bomb down safe. Don't want to challenge that AWP. And an uncomfortable retake into this A site now. You've put all your pennies into it.
Rez has got the kit, bear in mind. So not all is lost, and that's the opening frag that might convince him to go for this one now. 4 versus 2 in favor of NIP.
Not too bad. Nip, though. Can they lock it up? Certainly. Blame. He's good on the lurk, but is he good on the clutch?
That's quite the lurk he's got to bring forward.
He's running the wrong way.
Yeah, that's not going to work out for him. Good recovery there. Like you said, the opening kill with the Galil. Stair is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. He has gotten away with a lot of info, but caught by that ramp aggress. So at this point, full control of lane. Hampus already considering a push through T-Spawn. They've got a bit of a timer on this. They are running out of seconds and players. A 2-man advantage for Nip. Hetrick is getting some scrutiny, but he's got help. They're about to fight through red. Yeah, Config, good headshot into Buzz. And very limited opportunities here. Device yet to frag. We'll highlight that. 0-2 as it currently stands, and it might continue as Hampus puts him down. A solid second round with 5 alive. NIP, they came here with something to prove.
They got that pick on Stair at lane, and then they weren't done. They weren't happy with that map control. Hampus going the whole way through T-Spawn to get that late flank just to lock up the round too.
Yeah, lots of information, very active is what you'd love to see on a map like Ancient. As soon as you get key information and know they might be transitioning to the other side of the map, pushing towards that B ramp, and then Hampus going all the way to T-Spawn as well. It's a ton of information. Yeah, he's got the hot hand, Config knows.
Astralis have minimal util to use this round as well, so you can see that Molotov really put a nail in the side of their plans. One smoke gone and one player gone. Blame not going to be able to lurk this round. Config taking his head right off, and then it's looking pretty good on B for the defense. Nip just cutting them in half. Rez pushing and crushing them straight down the lane with a big triple.
Just like that. Yeah, okay. Very promising signs. Very promising signs. We've seen an A site retake. We've seen a B site shutdown.
They managed to find Config, the sledgehammer of NIP. He's been removed. And Hampus, what are you up to? He's actually full down queued. I mean, got one still.
He's hungry.
Yo, that looked like a misunderstanding of the setup. He was under the impression there was one and A. Now
he even gets one. It was quite impressive.
Got the frag, and he's maybe gotten them the time to rotate through. You can see Brolin in this power position. There's already a flank coming through as well. Now noted. They're going to be feeling a lot of pressure right now. Device is going to relieve it if he hits it. Does so onto Brolin.
He's on the board.
And yeah, he's on the board, and they've got that bomb down.
Hell of a kill as well. That could be enough. Smoked off Rez with no utility. Same story for Hedrick as well. And he's got the AWP. Time is of the essence. He need a quick kill now. And starting to peel away, you can see the opportunities are very limited.
They're in some solid spots as well. Blame with the double flashes. Can set him up if he even needs to. But Buzz is just too sharp with the rifle right now. And Hedrick has high priority on the AWP.
We will see things even on out. A result, by the way. You're looking at a mean humidity of about 74%.
For Vitality on the opening half Mirage. It doesn't bode well. 15-0, famously the most dangerous scoreline in the world.
Right.
Well, famously, Russia's a little bit dangerous for these CTs to have to deal with because Ancient's got long rotations.
Not bad from Hampus.
How's he done that?
Yeah, he's actually caught 2.
That's the only way they could have won the round if he gets 2 through the smoke.
And then they play for this retake. It's still going to be uncomfortable. They don't have any answers through mid. Blame's got donut. Device is going looking. Oh,
he hits
Hampus, if he gets another. You don't consider this at all, do you?
Surely don't.
You don't.
Surely don't.
Oh, he's got on Hedrick and gone away. Sweet.
Oh, he's got no idea.
Gets it. 2-on-1. Still no bomb plant. Blame like a statue. Hampus has done so much to find the ninjas a gap closing round here. Maybe Blame can disrupt. Now, there is a smoke idle towards that bomb, so he could pick that up. Isolate a duel. He's got the smoke now, got the bomb, and fighting with Hampus. What a round out of the in-game leader. 4. And completely reverses that. We just saw the rush. We thought that was curtains.
Yeah, I absolutely thought it would be as well. Like I said, the only way they find any footing into that round is they find some ridiculous kills through the smoke. Let's just relive that moment here. The full commitment to the spray, double kill, ends up with the quad as well. Just what they needed, to be honest there. That round was done. And it was looking like they would actually have to peel off, give it up. But they've actually put Astralis in a very uncomfortable position now. Alliteration kind of baked into it as well.
That the dog in him.
And well, they're trying it. They're trying it, and ahead of the smokes, Head Trick, he'll take down Borup, and he wants more. With Config already contributing another frag mid-side, you're going to overrun Brolin at least. Maybe they have access to the site.
Great utility usage. Big flash from Device to set Buzz up for that one. And that's going to be a lot of control on the site, but still Nip, they've got the numbers. They're looking to posture and get this retake going. You can see this late flank coming through from Rez. If he activates at the right moment, then this is going to be tits up for Astralis.
Yeah, you want to see these players coming in from CT as to kick up as much fuss as possible. Well, actually, Rez has found him. Buzz dead. They know where you're coming from now. Just the 2, make it 1 remaining. Device up in the clutch. It's going to be impossible with the AWP. You'd have to hit a couple of specky smoke shots and wall bangs, and instead that defuse comes through.
I was going to say, there's one more chance of a wall bang there towards Polly's pocket, but doesn't come through. A decent effort, a valiant one from Device, but like you said, locked out of the situation. NIP.
Past that Device AWP now, you can see he's drawing the line on that temple position, gives Buzz some freedoms, and that's the fight, that's the info. Goes for the molly. What's your choice here? Config does the stand and spray into the AWP. He might get away with his life, never mind. A 4-on-4.
Just doing it with Brawn for that one.
Bringing the fight to them.
He's done that a few times, and he's willing to take those duels time and time again. Like I said, the AK is a secret weapon on the CT side. It means he can take these more advantageous duels, go for the one taps, and he continues to deliver as well.
Head Trick killed someone red, and it wasn't Blame F. You saw all of the team go, right, clear mid. We all just group up. And Brolin, maybe an opportunity here to seal the deal. Buzz, a live bomb will be planted, a 2-on-2 here. It is Config and Rez, already a double kill to Config's name. Buzz low, but getting that bomb down sets his teammate up for success, and it's Stare. Had the choice between the two, opts for the AK-47, all onto the aforementioned Dane.
Ooh, and Stare is just tucking away here, waiting for Config to keep coming forward. He's not worried about the bomb for the moment, and now he needs to try to read where Rez is coming from. Good angle to swing from, and he's going to do it. 1v2, and Astralis bag another.
Stairmaster climbing to the stars there. It looks to be a B finish here. We've got Device boosted up with the AWP, but a forward stance from the CTs and an A push as well.
Yeah, look at Rez all the way through. Blame if they can find him on this lurk as this push comes into Cheetah. It's not looking too good for Astralis right now, and Blame has managed to find Rez in the process.
Perfect.
So that is going to open up the other side of the map.
Head Trick, he's not making many mistakes here, and that's not an impossible shot there. It does duck down and look for the repeat here onto Device. Flash forces him off, and with only 30 seconds left, Astralis left wanting.
There's a molly, there's a smoke on Head Trick. He can block at the ramp, and he doesn't even need to. He's just hitting shots. It's a beautifully executed hold from Nip. And that's going to be another.
Flowing for match
I think the latter.
Yeah.
Like you've kind of saved the day.
He's in the right place. He's in the right place again. Head Trick, he's positioned on A, finds the frag onto Buzz, and the commitment is on its way. You can see this line drawn by the AWP. They are well and truly respecting it while that bomb goes down and Stares caught by Config. So yeah, sure, bomb down, but a 5 versus 3. Make it 2.5 given Borup's damage.
Config's had that for so long. He's 14-5 with the AK, and Head Trick just locking down. Temple Hemp is going to be the one to snatch that away, and the half as well when that defuse comes through. It's going to be 9-6. That's hectic.
Getting ourselves into our first bit of friction. Blame F, equipped with the dual Berettas, and wow, first out of the Glock, it's Brolin. 2 on the way in, held at bay by Buzz for 1, and it's Blame that's trying as hard as he might, but he can't hit the shots. Puts it all onto Device. That's a clean start to the clutch, and actually cancels the plant. Rez thinks twice about committing to it. Wants to allow time for this flank to shape up nicely. Is Device considering it? He is considering the flank and gets the info on it. He's shaping up a clutch. They're scared of him.
Made a nice read there. He heard that skedaddle away from Rez all the way through tunnels. Hampus locking in that CT position, and Device just going to be going through to Donut. We'll have this one-on-one with Rez. Can bring it all the way back. Rez too crispy with that P250. And that's going to be a great way to kick off the second half for Nip.
Oh, absolutely. You can say that again. Double digits.
But the flash isn't going to achieve much, is it? Blame, he's not buying. Config, he is on his way. Doesn't check. Borup takes him down. Nothing from the MAC-10. 35 and counting. This is the commitment. Stare and Device, they've been poised, ready to collect.
Smoked off for now. Can't see a thing either. We'll just blind fire and won't connect onto anything. That's going to be site control for Nip now, and they're going to be happy with this position.
You haven't got the kits. You haven't got utility. This was going to be compromised at the very best, but they're still here. They'll still give it a good look. The bomb's only just been planted. A long flank coming in from Blame F as well. Who's going to activate this? Who's pulling the trigger to make the first move?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the question? I don't know if they're even going. They're pushing up long side now. Guys, 10-second defuse, and losing M4s.
This is messy now.
Oh, might not be able to get away either. Don't forget, no armor, now no head. Head trick removes it, and Blame, he's just now arrived on that flank. He'll contribute one.
You can see if there was a full gun round with kits there, maybe you consider that, but with no grenades, you can't even smoke off cave. Like, what are you up to? Like, you should be saving your weapons there. That is a nightmare finish for Astralis. And in fact, the Blame F survives, a consolation at least, and he will be surviving with his life. And the M4, there'll be eco. All right.
I think there is a very. It used to be a bug.
I'm pretty sure you can at that point.
Oh, that one.
Oh, it's another eco, but a mid-stack. All right then. Config looking to mow them down, delivering on all fronts so far. On for the hat trick, pulls out the Glock, but it will be silent. It was a little bit overcommitted there from the T side. You can see them just going for all the frags instead of falling back and reloading the weapon.
This frag is the one. If Brolin goes down, it gets really awkward. But if it doesn't, we're fine. Absolutely fine. Borup, an armored AK. A double kill, a triple kill, and a clutch from Borup. This would be huge.
Down. Oh, he knows.
He's been so quiet, but he's so ready. He's so ready. Borup clutches up. He's only got 7 frags in total, but those 4 provide the first CT round.
Stop them from tilting at this point. That's essentially a full eco. USPs, P250s, there was a save rifle in the mix as well, but Borup gets his hand on the AK-47, and they're just running at him. They're not playing here by the book there, Alex. Instead of realize they need to reload, fall back from the smokes, give them mid-control. We're kind of getting overwhelmed here. They just kept going for the fights, kept trying to send it home, but from the get-go, Device is here with Stare. Looks like they're more than ready for this one. Good damage inflicted towards Config and trying to walk in. A missed shot from Device. That could spell disaster here.
It has, yeah. DIS at least. And Stare pushing through. Magnificent triple. All to the body. NIP completely caught out. That's the setup. That was the knockdown from Stare. The flash from Borup set him up for success, and perhaps not going to be punished for that missed shot. You thought when you saw that territory sucked away from the CTs.
That bomb's still down on site, and Config, he's looking to get up in their faces with this Tech 9, but there's many men in front of him. All going to be too sharp now, and Device going to be able to find another kill for the round. And Astralis, they will get away with murder.
Back on, it looked like Astralis was shrinking. They didn't have much to say, but now we've got Stare, a huge spray down there from the pillar position itself. Device makes up for the missed shot at the start of the round as well. A lovely no-scope towards his rival Orpa. Right.
Borup had like 110 ADR and opening kills are plenty.
Well read. Big spray down.
Placed well, but the issue is when you're getting that close up against a couple of pistols, it might not work super well, at least for the first man. Blame's there to pick up the pieces. Those big arms, they can carry a load.
He's saying a lot about that eco spray down. He's like, I really like the way those feel. We have got a little bit of an investment. Brolin, he wants to get to the bar early, as he's bought in an AK-47, and he's found a headshot. That's not too shabby. And with Config's dig, hold on, this could rectify the ship off the back of a timeout. And they've come in, all guns are blazing.
Yeah, it's the classic, take the timeout. Go for a faster approach, try to catch the opponent's napping, and Astralis might just have that nap, but Device, he's missed that crucial bit of information. Doesn't overextend there towards the lane side. Head trick, waiting with the P250 on that headshot line, but now he's joined by Buzz. So this bomb could be going down, but it is going to be the P250 taking out a rifle, and Nip with a 2-man advantage, lane control. More members coming over towards main, and Device is in a world of hurt if he can't get out of here, or at least if he can't fight for this cave control. Spam through the wall, that's going to be hurt, and he's last alive as well. Bomb's going wherever it wants right now.
Definitely
and Device just wants the AWP, mate.
Yo, he's absolutely screwed. Throws the AWP onto his back, or did he throw it away?
Threw it away, I think. Yeah, that's going to be it. Just trying to deny it. There it is. And that's something at least won't be given to Hedrick for free. They'll be hunting for it now, and that's a round stolen away. We've had a lot of that in this first map of this best of 3. Bear in mind, it is Ancient first, picked by Astralis, Inferno second, and Vertigo if we need it. I hope we do see it, because it's turning into a bit of a star-studded matchup. We are seeing these great and unexpected rounds coming through. Lots of eco victories, lots of pistol kills. And we're getting to round number 24, where we've got a nice full buy this time. Hedrick back on the AWP. Config.
Nip fully aware of it, so we'll just fall back for the moment. And with that smoke, looks like Nip aren't too worried about splitting into mid. Oh, but they caught that nade for sure.
Right, but down both of them. And this is awkward now with Hedrick firing off that shot. Yeah, very uncomfortable. Hampus, he's handled well. Takes him down, and we'll find ourselves in a 4-on-4. Most notably with Config, I think he slipped past. No one knows. Device, he just looked away. And despite his low HP, he could... Device! Oh, in his sights, deletes the AWP.
There it is.
Massive contributions from Config.
Well, Stair is surrounded at this point, and if he gets maybe one, there's a chance of a retake, but that could be completely thwarted now, because unfortunately they're planting B, and the final players were Astralis in towards his A cave. So holding on to 2 rifles. Hold up, though. Not going to be committed towards that spawn area. I don't think anyone goes down here for an IP.
I think they were terrified, to be honest.
Not a huge amount of impact for us.
I think this is Hampus. I think this is on Hampus right now. He's not ready. He is not prepared. 3 through mid. I mean, it's information.
There's still a chance, though. It's an open B bomb site technically here. We've got Bor up at the back lines, but he's playing passively, playing for the retake. If he can find one before he is dropped, that would be enough here, but a lot of pressure applied. He does well to even find that frag, but it might be too late, I'm afraid. We are going to see a double kill from Brawler. The bomb to be planted. They probably will go for this, even with the lack of utility. I think they have to. There's a low HP Hedrick. And we've got 2 players towards middle. What are they up to?
Yeah, juggling weapons. They put the low HP on the MP9. Hedrick, he's low as well. And he knows he's not going to miss that one. Takes down Blame F. Overkill onto the Danish leader.
I have to save here.
I mean, yeah, play for OT or give it all away. Buzz goes down. And it's a disaster for Astralis. We thought they'd be tasting victory immediately.
Exactly what they said in that pre-game with Pimp. You know, Config saying, what Cologne? What happened? Don't remember.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Looking like a new team.
5 in a row with a maximum of 3.3k in your bank balance.
Yeah, they do not have a lot to work with. That is very true. It all starts here, though. They can find some footing into this round, somehow steal it away, maybe build the finances up. It's going to take something very aggressive here, though, boys. We've got 3 MP9s and a FAMAS.
And that's it. So they can try and block.
Contact just walking in. I mean, this is where you'd expect the rifle to go off. Oh, Stair needs multi-kill, doesn't provide it. They are into the site. Borup perhaps has the opportunity to kick up a fuss. Oh. Look at this aggression from Buzz. It feels like it's all over.
Ambition.
I think it might be now.
But Borup, he didn't stop the plant. It isn't looking good. Hedrick will nail him. Had he got a frag a second earlier, would have perhaps given Blame F a bit more time to work with, but at least gets himself the first of a must-win clutch. He has to give it a go, a 10-second defuse.
It's a sprint.
Yeah.
He's kind of laughing already if you look at the player. Kind of like, well, this one I can't really do much with. Give it a crack.
What can I do? Yeah.
Yeah, like you're done for. There's no way to even defuse it anymore. And there we have it. Ladies and gents, NIP taking the pick of Astralis here. It will be 15 converted into 16 very shortly, as they actually look very commanding in that second half. Astralis dropped off.
I honestly thought that NIP were going to get taken to the tilt factory again after they're losing
the eco in middle.
Yeah.
I think that was it, the resurgence there. But Astralis just couldn't get back into it overall. And NIP with a great team performance there. We did see some impressive performances, the likes of Brawler and Config leading the charge, as you might expect. But still, Astralis, they're giving their map pick up after winning in such convincing fashion in Cologne, boys.
Let's see if they can carry that momentum through. We've got a lot of util for this T side. 2 smokes, 2 Molotovs. Could be interesting to see where they're deployed.
There's some sort of a counter, though, with Device with the dual elites in a very upfront position, taking out Config. Nice and easy.
Yeah, check this one out as well. So those 2 dual Berettas going to be set up for success. Oh, Blame F will take 2, maybe 3. As Stair puts it in. And that felt very, I mean, you've already called it, like, anti a little bit. They felt like they had the perfect setup to deal with that NIP piss.
If anything, he threw that to get
Hold
the
the
rotation
gap.
coming in for the Device, yeah. He just wants to make sure the Device can rotate over here, and another player coming in as well. I think it's Blame F, so they've read this pretty well. Borup goes out there, sacrifices himself. What he's hoping for right now is NIP does the execute, which they will, and there's still 2 additional Astralis players.
Wow, they're in the right place. Smoked off for Blame. He'll try and spam through.
It's perfect. Perfect bait right now. They're not going to check him.
And Device, he has to get a multi-kill here. And empty-handed Astralis. Look at their health.
Exactly. HP and timers on their side, but unable to convert the frags. It's just stare now from Banana, giving up his position. The bomb to be planted. He knows there's nothing he can do about this one. Even with the low HP players, he'll have to rotate all the way through spawn. At best, maybe denies some economy going forward. But there it is. NIP will be first in that first round here. Quite a convincing one as well. Hamper should be able to find that final kill.
And when you take a look at a round like that there, Jacob, you know, through your Counter-Strike lens, it looks like Astralis have played that.
Oh, well. It's up to NIP hunting for these B bomb side defenders. It's Blame F and Borup this time, working in tandem. They're finding all the kills required here. 5 versus 3. And not much to do for NIP unless Config can blast the doors open. He'll be dropped from spawn Device, and they'll maintain the man advantage. 4-on-2 now.
You'd be hard-pressed to get the bomb down here unless Rez goes pop-off mode. Perfect time upon the fade. Rez will at least trade, but with the help and the time against him, he may be able to get that bomb plant after all. Scoops it up. If he's daring, he'll just hold it, but he hasn't, and I think they'll just call his bluff. Gonna run him down now. Needs a frag, needs them both, and Blame. He will secure it for Astralis. A 3-1 lead for the Danish roster.
The utility uses by the team, how creative they are.
Exactly.
It's not easy.
You never know. But, Device missing out on a couple of key frags there. Mix up with a dink, but still Config will find a lot of mid-control. A double pit setup, though. Buzz instead to be tested, but they're going for the banana split. Extra creamy. And it's Blame after defense. Should be able to get the first kill. Apparently not. What a beautiful shot that is.
Well, they've got everything. Borup is probably cacking his drawers here.
Oh, it's the MP7 as well. And it's working.
Insane. Perfect precision upon the fade. Now he's got to keep himself, ready to spin. He's worried about Banana. That's the bomb, and that's head trick with the headshot. Should be nothing more to be reported here. Poor Borup was put into an... well, what's the opposite? An unidyllic. Yeah, an unidyllic role.
Kind of, they players were using one ways or sitting in smokes and stuff. You've got a bit of a bad reputation, but it is part of the modern game now, and it really is quite prevalent. You can just sit in the smoke, wait for the fade, and you've got like, what, a quarter-second advantage over your opponent just to get that first kill, and it shouldn't... A chance of the fight, but bear in mind, Blame for the Deagle, and we've got Buzz with a USP. Not really much they can do to save the day here. It's down to the rifles, lying in wait.
Yeah, here comes Brawler, and spotted out by Device. He's first frag found for this Astralis defense.
No way.
Oh, he nearly found him with a USP, and now finished off by Blame. That Deagle does do damage, but now they have to get that bomb down quickly. 10 seconds left as they extend the clock. Config to punch in the code. It's only a USP, poor Borup.
He wouldn't, would he?
No. I mean, he's already delivered incredible clutch in a similar round on Ancient, but with no weapon to boast and 2 to find, it should just be a quick putt in for the 4th here for the Ninjas in Pajamas, not giving him anything.
He maybe get a kill due to timing
space.
There was a world where he actually catches Rez and then gets an AK-47 and maybe wins the round.
Doesn't do him justice in terms of how much impact he's had.
Nice flash.
Yeah, that's a straight-up counter for Config.
Wow. He's here, and the second this time is a profitable one. Borup's rifles found. Rez quick to the draw. Takes down 2. They're heading in towards this A site, or at least they could certainly have a go. The setup is...
It looks like they're still committing towards A here, and the CTs indeed, same story. Again, waiting for those reactions. Rez, you need to reload, and Hampus needs a new head. Buzz is taking him down here and is back to a 3-on-3. He's getting a bit messy again from NIP. Lacking conviction.
They know they're running into the stack, but they haven't got any other options. They just have to fight. Through the flames, trying to hit. Oh, and Buzz does nail one. Blame on the site. Could he clutch? He certainly could. And he's been found. Head trick. Diligent on the clears. NIP, they know how important that round was.
It's kind of one of those rounds, it's kind of a hollow victory when you fist bump. You're just like, okay, that was really uncomfortable. We didn't seem to know where we were going. The calls weren't clear, and it was a chance you could have lost at the Blame F in the corner as well.
Once again, Astralis set it up perfectly in this situation, right? Because they show Buzz with the Deagle up in apartments, they show Stare on shore with a USP, and normally you'd think NIP, you need to react, you need to run back to the other bomb site, but they're very well aware that there was 2 guns saved, so in their minds, they're thinking, okay.
I mean, they're hoping that NIP are going to be... caught off guard by it. Rez certainly not having trouble with the first. He's provided an opening. Buzz thinking he was safe in the graveyard.
They're playing good Counter-Strike right now in IB.
Oh, they certainly are.
Oh.
As a 7th round looms with a 2-man advantage into Blame F's orb.
What have you got for us? A hell of a first shot. Both orbs will strike at once here, bring us right back to a 3-on-3. It's not going to dissuade NIP though. They'll continue their assault on this side of the map. No rotation in the CT, but they are adjusting their setup, moving Device towards top and middle, and Stare has pushed the apartments as well. Commitment comes through. Blame F doesn't need any more kills. He can buy more time, that'd be great, but it's more valuable for him to stay alive at this point and wait for the retake.
But how do you retake with a double offset?
That's a good point as well.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, Kit is on Stare, so he is the integral ingredient. And Blame, he's rewarded. Config goes looking, couldn't work out where he'd gotten off to, and Blame finds more impact. I thought this was a completely dead round for Astralis. It still could be. Oh, a multi out of Hampus. The orbs are gone. Blame will have to save his. Just to save face. If he can, yeah. I think he was anticipating a potential hunt, but it looks like they're going to be exiting Banana. He hears all of that and will at least leave with the rifle.
I think Config right now is the biggest Hampus fan in the building. You know, he saved his ass right there. Had they ended up losing this round, NIP, Config will look back to this.
He'll be scrambling, trying to recover. It's a double bait and switch setup here. Blame F, add new boxes, but not actually going to be repositioning with the smoke. Here we go.
Yeah, the divider smoke with the Molotov through. Device good onto the first, delivers with the orb. They're trapped. Trapped behind the smoke. Rock and hard plays. Device! That's the shot. Surely that's enough. With 6 seconds left, they're getting the bomb down. Config does nothing on the flank. That could have been round defining. Instead, a 2-on-2 emerges. It's Buzz and Bor up the double Bs.
He's so scrappy, these
double
rounds.
orb.
And saving a double orb setup on the T side. You don't see many of those, let me tell you.
Like you could be in the Astralis coach and you could be sitting there, as Kassler is. Okay. And you could be sitting there and going, okay, guys.
You're going to see 3 players out of the apartment, smoke down Moto, 2 flashbangs over the top. A lot of teams run it. NIP looking to open things up once again. It's going to be Hampus trading the Device. This is a horrible position to be in. Somehow still alive. Kicking!
Say it again.
Gets the second shot. Absolutely remarkable scenes there from Device. He finds a hat trick as well. Beautiful. Head trick, the last player remaining. Bomb down. No hope.
He has to find them both. At the moment, he's found the gap. It is just being jiggled out by I think he knows. He does now. Missed shot. Perfect execution. As Astralis, they look to end strong. You said they can recover this. It's not the end of the world, albeit...
They need Device badly right now. It's a massive round, as you said, Henry. It's not a comfortable position to be in at all. The third round right here is pure world-class from Device. The fact that he puts that in the face of Roland is nothing but world-class Counter-Strike coming out of Device.
Going to continue with that push here towards the B side of the map. It's Blame F, heavily committed, but could be flashed in. He's called for it, I think.
He must be, yeah. Flash, turn. Oh, and he still delivers the frag. Borup sets Blame up for success as Astralis given a double, make it triple from Blame. Holding fast on the B side.
Flash is beautiful. The follow-up Molotov to capture 2 NIP players behind the potential refrag. It's perfect Counter-Strike.
Look at the adjustment as well. Right now, you're looking for Blame. He's going to find them both. Oh, team kill required.
He had to do it. There's no other way about it. Otherwise, they both die. So, a chance here for Reds.
No, I think that's probably going to be our general summation of this series. If it goes this way, is that, you know, maybe we did underestimate NIP. As that is quite the half. 9 for the Ninjas as they look to close in 2. Astralis looking to take us the distance. Vertigo should we need it. Let's find out together after the break. Shapes on up.
Only 1 player defending this B bomb site. That's going to be Rez up against 5 Astralis players here. We're going to fully execute on the side as well. HG's ready. That might be a kill in itself. There it is.
Touchdown.
Another anti-strat here in the pistol. Remember, we did see that set up towards Boiler with the Julies before. And now pitch-perfect grenades taking down Rez. And presumably the round, unless Hampus can once again save the day.
He's got 4 nades here, Hampus. Mr. Hampini. Gonna have to be quite the genie, as he doesn't do anything with it. Bit of chip damage, and yeah, he's already in trouble. He's not going to get a chance to use those nades if he's not. Get out of my way! Device takes them down, mowing them down with that Glock, and already looks good for Astralis. They're going to be sealing this gap right shut. As Head Trick taking a couple on the way out. There is a lot of time on that bomb still, but they've played nice forward position on Stair. Should be very difficult for Head Trick to find anything more. Just going to look to preserve his life.
To be fair, I know how he feels. But I love the anti-strat here. Again, set grenades, CT spawn. They came in with a battle plan, and it works out once again. As we see both pistols.
Makes you wonder why he's not aware for it on the T side.
Yeah, well, he had to take a chance.
And he's
down he goes again.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to go look at his stats.
He's having a nightmare.
He's below 30 ADRs. I think it's not good.
Wow, respect to Buzz. He tries to breach the double app setup, and he wins out the duel with a Galil. So Buzz has enhanced their lead. It gets worse for the Ninjas in Pajamas now. They've lost Hampus as well, and the last two now spotted and they don't even profit from that boost. Rez gets away with his life. Let's see what the rest of these two can do. Hedrick and Rez lost on B. Bombs go in A. Izzy, 0-5.
After that one is 0-5.
Let's see this. Is it just
Oh, that's super unfortunate. I didn't realize it was cleanly through the smoke like that, but still, not ideal. But they do save the AWP at least, and the M4, so not all is lost. You save an AWP.
That's something I want to give credit to for Brolin. There's a lot of players when you're having a rough game when nothing works out for you that stops playing their own brand of Counter-Strike or gets too scared being aggressive. Not the case for Brolin, not the case for Hedrick here in this situation either, but I played with players who were just like, nah, it's not my game. I'm not going to do the aggressive thing that I normally do on Banana.
Right.
But he get feels off it. Okay. Nice and center in. You
They have to wait. Yeah, they have to wait.
They have to. They got 13 seconds. Oh, gosh, this is tough. Oh, and clean headshots hit. There's nothing here for Astralis. And Device, yeah, he's hoping to keep hold of his life. They're running at him. He's going to go down. He's only got $4 grand in the bank account. No AWP for Device, at least not on his own dime. Yeah.
Such a prime position for Hedrick as well. Someone's going to have to challenge him eventually. Can they flash him off? Can they even get him off the angle? No, that's the easiest shot he's going to have all game, and he gets a double. Well, here we go. 5 versus 3. Falling apart, unraveling at the seams here. Astralis will make their way in towards the A bomb site. They don't have much left. A couple of HEs wasted in towards a pit, and yeah.
I guess Bus can drop a Galil.
Yeah, if you've got 2 AKs and an AWP, you might as well, right? Like, it's enough to justify it. You can get a Galil and Bor up, and then the old guard
nice name.
Preparing themselves there.
Second wave. Roland, he's got the incendiary. Does he have a place to stand? He's in the open. A team nade.
Take that.
Borup, thank you very much. That could cost them, especially because Rez is combined. He gets 2 on the spray. And it's 13 for NIP, 5 alive.
We've had some pretty hideous rounds this series, I'm not going to lie to you, but that one might just take it all.
How does he team nade? How's this a fumble? They're laughing about it.
You got to laugh.
You have to. I
need the replays.
Yeah, that's a tough one, because we saw Stair get naded off like down to 20 or something. There it is.
Oh, he's gone through spawn. The comms must be off. I guess like maybe it's just an instinct play. Just got to push through the smoke, hope for the best.
The thing is, just before he runs through CT spawn, a Molotov was put down for NIP. Their second Molotov in that position. So I think Bob went in there thinking there's not going to be a second Molotov. And at that point, he has to do something, which is running into CT spawn. And
they're going to hope to steal this round away because they don't have a whole lot here. They've got one player with the saved or purchased rifle and armor here, and they go for the B. I would say execute. It's kind of a B play, hoping Buzz can just sell something this side of the map. He'll go down, and they'll know there's nothing else here.
Yeah, Convict got his knife out.
Oh my god, that flashbang could be absolutely everything for him. Looking for that quad kill here. It's against Pistol, sure, but still, his return to form here on Inferno has been nothing short of stellar.
If I were Castle, if I were Astralis, if I had any idea of how to take Banana and make life hard for Brolin, that could be an opening, but it's not what they're going for here.
Whoa! That is aggressive. That is hyper aggressive. Hampus is dead too, surely. And Blamef will run him down. Awkward now. Maybe not. Rez has gone for 2. Gets them both. What's going on, Astralis? Flustered, executed by Rez. One after another. Now up to Buzz. A must-win clutch, but a fumble after finding the opening, and they know, and so does he. Rez, that's impact. Quad kill from the Swede. Max money in the bank accounts. Astralis off the back of a timeout, left with nothing.
Very scrappy rounds here. This is not what you usually see at the top level of Inferno, but you can see no love lost between these two teams. Bit of a grudge match now, seeing these teams play time and time again, knowing each other's tendencies. We're seeing those anti-strats inside each other's heads here. And even after the opening frag, it looked like they were absolutely done for, but Rez managing to control the situation once again. Huge spray down from that arch side, and he really has delivered on all fronts here. Hampus loving it, and could be the final round of play here. Looking to take down Astralis 2-0. One more round will do it. Hedrick missing out on the first frag, but not dissuaded from the angle. We'll be working in tandem here with Hampus, who still wants to investigate the problem and takes down Device in towards the underpass position.
Oh, they're just feeling themselves now. You saw from Config's fight in the previous to Hampus taking that fight. The memo is, kill him.
It would take something remarkable here, and you've got a headshot with the AWP. Do they even have a flash to get him off the angle? They do. It would have to be a hell of a flash, though.
Yeah,
He's ready for it.
No, they didn't. So Arch, he's still going to be posted. He misses his first. They are going to run at him, though, and head trick. He's racking him up, sending Astralis to the lower bracket with 2 AWP shots.
He stayed calm. That's all he had to deliver at that front. That should guarantee the round. Now, we say should because it's Galil's 4 versus 2. 40 seconds remaining. They've got a smoke, but how do you really get the maximum out of it? If that kill comes through, Config might have sealed the deal here, and indeed he will. 2-0 in favor of NIP here on the first day of Pro League, and what a return to form that is from the Swedes.
Yeah, I mean, that's revenge. That is revenge. 1-1 in the head-to-head with these new look rosters. Config a big win. Good to see the whole NIP squad delivering as well. Take a look at the frag totals. We talked about Rez, top of the scoreboard with 22 frags.
Love to see that, right?
Yeah. Roland tenacity. We saw him have a terrible start. We looked at his opening kills. It was like, what, 6 opening deaths?
Yeah.
Nothing getting done on that first half. He turns it around. High impact from the Swede. And that is going to be a big scalp to take. Now, Astralis are not out by any means.
Not.
Into the lower bracket. But it is most definitely a jewel in the NIP crown, one that they'll be able to boast and perhaps be a bit of a momentum shift for the roster. Taking down Astralis, that will fill you with a lot of individual, independent confidence for the players that took part in that.
So, boys,